actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Make A Momentary, set in New York. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of Help White. So on to our briefing, short and sweet. Good shooting, 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have just the two. Both must be eliminated with a sniper rifle and whilst wearing our suit. And we also can only get headshots as our objective. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default entrance, and we will have a sniping rifle stored up in the first floor janitor's room, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way to the far end of the teller hall. There are no enforcers as such to worry about, but we do have a couple of cameras to avoid. So we're just going to give them a nice wide berth, and then we're going to make our way up the stairs at the back of the hall here. Just below us is the investigative reporter Ruby. We're just going to hop over the balcony here, make our way along to our right, and then back up into the restricted area. We're just going to close these doors here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for the janitor at the halfway down the corridor to put down his mop and go and check on something else. And when he does, we are going to swipe his wet floor sign. So he's now in position. We're just going to yoink this as we run past, and we'll drop that around the corner here. We don't actually need it. And when our janitor friend goes back to his mop, he is going to slip on his own wet floor. There we go. And he's going to drop some keys, so we're just going to grab them as we scoot back past him. And we now need to get past Mr. Jackson and his bodyguard. Luckily enough, they've just moved into the position that is ideal. So we're going to make our way into the janitor's room. We're going to grab the crowbar. So we now have a wrench and a crowbar. The wrench is just outside the room. And we're just going to open the door, throw the crowbar or the wrench into the room. That will get the attention of Mr. Jackson, and his guard will come in to investigate. And when he does, we can close the door, put him to sleep. We're going to hide him in the closet provided. There we go, snug as a bug in a rug. And then we're going to reset our trap once again. Once we find our crowbar, we'll hide that gun as well. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing for Mr. Jackson and his epic jumpers. So once he comes in to investigate, once again we'll just close the door behind him, render him unconscious, hide him in the closet provided, although the only other person who comes into this room is also unconscious in the corridor. So at this point we can grab our sniping rifle, and we're now going to make our way over to the restroom area. There is another camera we need to disperse along the way. Just making sure that the coast is clear. We do have Officer Frank, who patrols down the corridor ahead of us, and I believe it's Mr. Man who comes down the stairs behind us. Neither are here at the moment, so we can make our way into the restroom. We're going to scoot past the young lady on the phone, close the doors to the break room. We're going to render this young lady unconscious before she turns around and spots us. We're going to hide her in the closet provided. And it's at this point where we have a choice. Do we want to be brave or do we want to be secure? Now I opt for the more secure method. We do need headshots. But if we get into this position that I'm about to show you, just by these chairs, we can fire one bullet into our target sitting down, and that will kill both targets and will count because we've only fired the one shot. I'm going for the safe approach, and I'm going to shoot them both in the head with 2 bullets. Like I said, you can do it with just the one shot. As long as you shoot the first person it hits is in the head, then the objective will count. So all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and as we have the janitor's key, the nearest exit is just by the janitor's room. So we get confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, we met our objective, and we got our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.